heartbreak for the Flying Eagles of Nigeria, and Olumide will be telling us why on Sports News.
That's right. Thanks, Melinda. Hello and welcome to Sports News. The Flying Eagles of Nigeria will not win an 8th under-20 AFCON crown after they lost 4-3 on penalties to Mali in the semi-final after both teams were tied on 1-1 after extra time. Mali opened scoring in the 78th minute when they sliced through the Flying Eagles' defense to release Mamadou Traore, who fired past a stranded Nigeria goalkeeper. However, Nigeria drew level 4 minutes from time when substitute Pascal Drogba thundered home a loose ball inside the box past the Mali goalkeeper. Valentin Uzoafo and Anekeme Okon lost their penalties in the shootout for Mali to go through to their second final of this championship. The Flying Eagles will now play the losers' final on Saturday against South Africa. Finally, in the UEFA Champions League, Son, Jan Vertonghen and Fernando Llorente got on the score sheet as Tottenham defeated Borussia Dortmund in their first leg last 16 clash. Marco Asensio scored the winner as holders Real Madrid earned a crucial away victory at Ajax Amsterdam. The second legs hold on Tuesday, March the 5th in Dortmund and Madrid. That's Sports News. Melinda is back now with the rest of the news.
Many thanks, Olumide. And now for a recap of the day's major international stories. Let's go to our London studio for Around the World in 5 minutes with Joyce Ohaja.
Good evening from our new headquarters in Europe. Our main story tonight, the battle against Islamic State. Syrian democratic forces say they're closing in on the terrorist group's last stronghold in the east of the country. Backed by the US, they believe fighting could end within a matter of days. Dani Vucenovic reports.
Uploaded by Islamic State, this video appears to show militants targeting Kurdish forces.
Allah Akbar!
The missiles were fired in the village of Baghouz. Syrian forces believe up to 600 militants are holed up in the enclave, including many hardened foreigners and some emirs. Civilians are also trapped in the area. Rescuing them is now the coalition's biggest challenge. Over the past 2 days, trucks filled with men, women and children have been seen leaving the region. 1,500 escaped on Monday, and some 20,000 are said to have fled in the past 10 days. That's as the campaign against IS strengthens, airstrikes weakening the terrorist group. But elimination will be a tougher task. The managing director of the People Demand Change movement says a dedicated plan to stabilize eastern Syria is needed to restore stability.
It might be the last foothold for ISIS. It's true, but certainly it's not going to be the final defeat of ISIS. This is the big question. Like liberating eastern Syria and Mosul from ISIS was not a question ever, but the question was how to sustain this defeat.
Coalition forces believe it could be just a matter of days before they take control of the territory. But for now, the #1 priority is securing the safety of civilians. Dani Vucenovic, Channels Television.
The United Nations is warning that malnutrition in Yemen is at an all-time high and an entire generation of children could be lost. The country is facing a major humanitarian crisis with millions on the brink of famine caused by an almost 4-year war. The UN's calling for a ceasefire and troop withdrawal from the nation's main point of entry so that food and medical supplies can be delivered. Spain's socialist government has failed to get its budget through Parliament, creating a new political crisis. A snap election is now widely expected, with April 14th and 28th suggested as possible dates. It will be the country's third in less than 4 years. And finally tonight, here's a novel idea to help tackle plastic pollution. Sourcing material from recycling centres, Ukraine's Marina Sorokina is transforming waste into valuable pieces of art. Driven by a passion for sustainable fashion, her creations are now making appearances on the catwalk in Kiev. She says trash is treasure and believes more people should consider rubbish as a resource rather than a nuisance. And that's your news around the world in 5.
Many thanks, Joyce. And the main news again. Panic hugs the air in Borno State as 2 people are killed today following an ambush on Governor Kashim Shettima's convoy by Boko Haram insurgents. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akimami.